Hi, my name is Michelle Garman. I am a kindergarten teacher with Rio Rancho Public Schools. I am also a 3-time technology award winner. I also served as our kindergarten representative on the Common Core team for both math and language arts for about 4 years. I was also able to be a part of our developmentally appropriate practices team. And that's something I'm really proud of. Most recently, I am a PBS Innovative Award winner, so I'm pretty excited about that too. Now, one of the questions I get asked a lot is it even appropriate to use technology in a kindergarten or first grade classroom? And I'm going to say yes. Kindergartners come in knowing how to work a tablet or their mama's phone or to play this game or that game. I think the key is to limit screen time and to use technology as a tool to help students get those foundational skills. We know that those foundational skills are, of course, letter recognition and letter sounds. They need to know them fluently, like this. We need to know counting and cardinality. They need to know that they can find a number 2 and it means 2 things. Can we use technology to help us teach that? Yes, we can. We can use websites to help us do that. We can also use technology to foster independence, which is another kindergarten goal. Now, I do that with my webpage and QR codes mainly. I use my webpage, of course, to inform parents about what's happening in the classroom. You know, there's a field trip coming up, or, don't forget to bring a hat, recess is sunny, those kinds of things. I also use it to kind of extend the school day. And I do that by videotaping lessons while I'm teaching them and putting them up on the webpage so that students can go home and watch those lessons again. Now, I usually start those lessons with a story, and I always include a homework or a fun activity in the file section so parents can print up those lessons and play those games and do those things with the kiddos throughout the day. And I've had kids come in to me and tell me, Mrs. Garman, I listened to you read me a story last night, and that's pretty awesome. I also use my webpage to inspire writing. And I do that by recording the kids reading their own writing, just with a podcast. So I just use my computer's microphone. They read their writing. I take a picture of the writing, create a Word document with the pictures on it, and just put a hyperlink to the podcast. In this way, parents are able to just click on their kiddos' writing and listen to them reading it, which is pretty powerful when you think about that it's not just the moms and dads that are listening to that. Grandma in Iowa or Texas can also click on that picture and hear those kids writing and call them up and say, hey, sweetie, I heard what you're writing. I saw what you did. That's awesome. What are you going to do next? So it's inspiring that way. One of the problems I ran into with that, though, was not everybody has a laptop. And when I polled my parents, it turned out they all had smartphones. So using a smartphone QR code reader app, which is free, I decided to create QR codes to hyperlink as well. So basically what I do is I send home work with a QR code, like this one, attached to the writing. So parents can use their phones, click on the QR code, and hear the reading. This past Thanksgiving, I had the students make I Am Thankful books. So the kids wrote, I am thankful for my mom, or I am thankful for my dog, or chocolate pudding, or things like that. And what they did was they read their writing and then rang a bell, and that meant turn the page. So they made their own listening centers, and it was amazing. The kids were so excited. I posted them up on the webpage, and I also sent them home so that they could use them over the holidays. I did the same thing with Santa Christmas lists, and it was pretty awesome. So using that same idea of the QR codes, my project now is working on those foundational skills and how I can use the tools that I already have in my classroom to help me teach those things. Now, we've all seen listening centers, with the headphones and push play on the cassette or the CD. What I want to do is make a visual, digital learning center, if you will. What inspired me to do that is this little $8 guy. It's called a Rockport. And basically, it hooks into a tablet or a Kindle, and it splits for headphones. So what I did in my classroom is I set up QR code pages for letter M, S, R, and T, the ones that start out first with our ELA program. And what I did was I searched YouTube for different videos that help teach what those letter recognition, sounds, and handwriting skills are. What I took the QR code generator, just took the URL from the website itself, the YouTube website, put it into the generator and made them. So you'll see that there's a Have Fun Learning for letter M, there's Sesame Street letter sounds, there is also a video up there of me teaching letter M. Now, there's going to be 6 different lessons for each letter. I'm going to cut them out onto index cards, and I actually taught my kids how to open up the tablet, click on the QR code reader, and watch the lesson. Now, I videoed myself because while I was searching for these lessons, I had very specific things that I wanted to teach my class, and I couldn't find it. So I thought, why not make my own? And it was amazing. The kids were laughing and they were singing along. That's my goal. I'm going to put them up on my YouTube channel for each letter and for the numbers so that I can utilize what this is. It also, there's 6. So it's another small group lesson, and I don't need to be worried about what's happening because it's me teaching that lesson. So that's what I'm really working on. Another question that I get too is, how much does this cost? How much time does it take? I don't have a lot of extra money from my district to pay for different websites or different technology things that I can do. Our district gave us all one Nexus tablet for Dibbles. I use that one tablet to teach 6 kids in small group at a time. So using what you've got is very important. The websites that I use are free. One of the ones I really love is ABC Mouse. abcmouse.com is free for kindergarten teachers. It's something that they can use in the computer lab. You can control what the lessons are, and there's even a free at-home for your students, which a lot of people don't know. Starfall, of course, is one. My new favorite, though, is PBS Learning Media. It's one of the tools that I've just recently discovered. This tool is free. You just enter your email address and set up an account. All of PBS's digital media, Sesame Street, Curious George, all of those things are part of this technology. You can take little sound bites or even clips from these things, letter M for example, put them into the teacher tool and basically create a computer lab lesson. It generates a URL code that students, even at home, can just click on and go right to your lesson. You can watch the count to 10. You can do all of those things. You can even import your own PDFs, your other websites that aren't connected to PBS, to create a site, basically, of that one specific lesson, which you can use for homework, like I said, or the computer lab, or even a smartboard lesson. So I'm really excited about that piece. Another one is Literactive, or theroadtoreading.com. And I like that website a lot too, because it allows you to go to a specific interactive game, save the website or the URL specifically just for that one game, and cut it and link it to your web page. Now, the way that I link things to my web page, or even that PBS digital site, is I just post up a picture of the game, because we're talking about kindergartners here. We're talking about 5 and 6-year-olds. A picture of the game. And then I hyperlink, by right-clicking on it, the URL. So that way our students, even parents, can click right on the picture and it will take them right to that specific game. They can't go anywhere else. So that way we know that it's safe. So just in a nutshell, to wrap it all up, technology is an amazing tool that you can use in your classroom that lets students practice what they've seen during the day at home. You can use your website to inform parents, but also have those parents watch the videos too, so they can hear the technology or the language that you're using with the math, with the Common Core, so they understand what's happening in that classroom. You know what? Video PE, so that you have another talking point with your parents and with those students at home. The kids love it. But remember, you need to limit the screen time because kids love technology, but they also love recess. They also love playtime. They love all of those things. Kindergarten and first grade, those early childhood years, are amazing, and utilizing tools like this will make it even more fun. Thanks.